Just got a new studio light, and it's not very long and bright. Need about 50 on us. How are we doing? So I'm going to put up a poll. We're doing abs. Start a poll. What was the question? Aha. Do ab exercises burn belly fats? Let's see what people say. So the children are with me. They've been fed, they've been watered. One's about to wake up from a nap, so no doubt she'll be in a fantastic mood when she wakes up. I'm going to bring this down a little bit so you can see my mat. So you don't have to have any weight. Why did I do it so high up? Can you guys see that? Let's see who the first person is to mention my costume, shall we? It's Halloween, and a lot of my followers are from America, and Americans love Halloween. So, for the occasion, I thought I'd dress up as it's coming up. Right. So I'm going to use light and heavy for abs dumbbells. Got the 4. So we're going to do Russian twist. Russian twists are excellent for spinal mobility. This is your spine here. Appropriate or what? So Russian twists, and you know the paraspinals that support this structure here, they get nice and stretched as you're doing that, so less likely to go into spasm. I need to remember to say that again when there's more people watching. Anyway, V-sit pulses. I love a V-sit. Tucking the tailbone under. We're working HIIT zone style timings, which is one of the harder of the HIIT style. Let me get that up, make sure I've got it up and ready. So it's a matrix format, round 1. So we're doing round 1. Sorry, we do the first exercise, then the first and the second, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4. So that's round 1. Then round 2. To the MetaFit reorg workout. I don't want reorg. Welcome to the MetaFit HIIT zone work. That's the only one. 2 other than a 1. You are the one I want. Then the third exercise in round 1 is dead bug. So you shouldn't get any hip clicks. It's a good tester for that. Hi guys. And then the fourth exercise is knees up crunch. So a lot of superficial ab work and the dead bug and V-sit pulses. Most of the dead bug though promote deeper core engagement. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I am a health and fitness coach and trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher. I'm answering your questions as I'm doing abs as well. Round 2, we've got side plank clamshell holds. So I'm going to have a 10 kilogram dumbbell just above my pelvis. And we're going to be doing hip openers. Really good for strengthening the glutes and the stabilizers of the hips, keeping it nice and strong. Danny, you're the first person. Well, it's nothing's appropriate. I'm always talking about the human body. So what else would I wear for Halloween? We'll see how many comments I get about what I'm wearing. Because hello, it's Halloween just around the corner, and I have small children. Would you expect anything less? Then we've got side plank dips with the kettlebell. So I've got 10 kilogram here, left side, right side. Then the third pair are left side, right side toe taps with or without weight. Hi, Sun, how are you doing? We're just going to get started on abs workout. So we're working the abdominal muscles superficially and a lot deeper that support the spine. And the 6 abdominal muscles, we're working them all in lots of variety, keeping the spine nice and mobile. Then the finisher, we've got bear crawl hold for the deepest core TVA muscle. Single knee tucks for the deepest core muscle and the hip flexors. Left side, left to right leg overs in a V-sit, and then the bicycle crunch or dead bug, dealer's choice. Let's see what the comments are. 50-50 so far. So I've put do ab exercises burn belly fat. I was meant to say belly fat. Let me just redo that. What a noob. Start a poll. Must check my typos. Do ab exercises burn belly fat? I get this question a lot, so let's see. Do ab exercise burn belly fat? Let's see what people are saying. 50-50. Why is blood on your costume? I don't know, it's from Temu. It's for Halloween. I would prefer that if it didn't have blood on it. Hi JD. But yeah, don't worry, I've not done anything. Okay, let's get started. So starting with Russian twist, with or without weight until you warm up. Your workout will begin in 20 seconds. Zone 1, the mini matrix. 4 exercises, adding 1 on. So don't forget to start your Fitbit. How are we doing? So I'll be coming up and answering any questions on health and fitness as I go. Keeps the spine nice and mobile. Reduces any niggles, twinges, chest proud, tucking the tailbone under. So we're going to do that again, and then we're going to do V-sit pulses. Are you okay, baby? It's for Christmas cards. It came with your outfit. So let's add the weight. Tucking the tailbone under, stacking your vertebrae like books. Sitting tall, don't rush through the movement, but get the range of movement. Lean into that stretch, deep breaths, chest proud. You might feel this in the hip flexors as well. V-sit pulse. Again, tailbone gets tucked under. Legs all the way out if you can. If not, just do a small movement. Rib cage stays tucked in. Belly button into spine. Then then we're adding on dead bug. Hi guys, welcome to my live. Answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Just make sure you can see my mat. Yeah, that's fine. Right, Russian twist. So I'm a health and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher. What are you cutting? Answering your questions as I train on all things exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. What are you cutting that for? Because I can. What absolute cheek of it. Make sure your joints and your toes are all faced in alignment and forward. Go into dead bugs after this. We don't want any hip clicks. Can you take Katie out of here, please, and put her in your room? Take Katie and put her out in your room, please. Thank you. So you shouldn't get any clicks in the hips. That's a sign of core breakdown. You're not connecting properly. Doing them 3 again, then we're adding in knees up crunch. Hi guys, my name's Leanne, I'm a health and fitness coach. Hi Tony. Thank you, Tony. That was appropriate, right? I'm always talking about the body and the bones, and so now I can refer to it as you can see it. It's very warm to train in though. Tucking the tailbone under, chest proud, leaning into the twist. Your head follows your chest, stays in alignment. Quality over quantity. If you know you can't get many reps, just slow the reps down. You really strengthen the hip flexors with this one. Dead bug. TVA work. Breathe. You will be. Knees up crunch. All the way up, all the way down. Not pulling on your neck, but supporting it. Get your hips off the floor to use that lower core. Right, now we're going to do all them in reverse. Grab a drink. Hi, good evening. How are we doing, guys? Love a like and subscribe. I'm a health and fitness trainer, answering any questions you have on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. got 12 years experience. And you can join my community for as little as $2.99 a month if you want to learn the truth about nutrition and exercise. Dead bugs. If you're hip clicking, it's a bad sign, guys. Don't come all the way out with your legs if you are. And slow down the movement. Oh, knees up. V-sit pulses. Oh, this can soon get warmed up in this. Make sure your joints are face forward. Oh, my hip flexors are dead. Oh, last skull crushers. Lean into that stretch as you twist. Pause. Tuck your tailbone under at the bottom. But sit tall, shoulders down away from ears. Oh, it's these that are killing my hip flexors. Don't do Russian twists loads. Thanks, Rantim. If you've got any questions, let me know. Bit flush in the cheeks already. Let's see how the pole's doing. Guys, ab exercises do not burn belly fat. Why do we think that? Knees up crunch. Some exercise burns fat, as in food fat, but food fat and the fat that you've stored, like the fat that you see, isn't the same. So it often gets confused. Whoops, dead bug. It's usually why people think that. We're talking about belly fat in this pole. But remember, dietary fat, the fat that you eat, is different to the stored fat. So when keto lovers say, oh, you burn fat on this diet, yeah, because you eat the fat. Last V-sit pulses. Oh, on a tangent there, didn't I? Lead with the chest proud. Oh. Knees up, crunch and dead bug. Hey guys, welcome. All my hip flexors. You need strong hip flexors for strong lower core. What I forgot. Knees up, crunch. Pause if you want to make it more effective. For a squeeze at the top. Control coming down one vertebrae at a time. Dead bug, last ones. Doesn't look like much this exercise, but if you do it right, it's really effective. It's safe for the lower back. It's good for diastasis recti. It's excellent for beginners and advanced. It's one of the best ab exercises, dead bug. You can do a lot of different variations to it as well. You could hold for a couple of seconds as well. Got itchy eyes. Knees up crunch to finish round one. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Love a like and subscribe. I'm a health and fitness personal trainer. Health and fitness, specialising in back pain, rehab, nutrition. Right, rest. 3 new exercises in round 2. Side plank clamshells, excellent for core and stability of the pelvis. Men can tall. I don't know what you're trying to say, Rantin. Thanks, Tony. Yes, I'm in. Hi, Austin. Yeah, I want to try this one. Right. Oh yeah, side plank clamshells. Stability and strength of the pelvis. Think of the pelvis as the foundation of the building. If you've got weaknesses in your hip flexors, your glutes, your lower back, then you're going to get pain like all over your body. And I was listening to a physio the other day, and he was saying a lot of knee injuries I see isn't from the knee itself, it comes from above or below the joint, like the ankle or the hip. It's so true. Side plank dips next. I'm going to start on my weaker side because it's had less rest. Oh, so elbow directly under your shoulder as well. If your elbow's sore because you're not used to it, grab a dumbbell so your forearm's engaged, or you can put obviously a cushion underneath. Coming all the way down, pushing your hips forward, but don't worry if it's not in alignment. Over to the other side. Make sure you engage in the front of your core as well when you're doing these. Ba, ba. Don't rush through it. I am boiling. Toe taps with or without weight, left side, right side. I'm 35. Women don't need abs, just a slim waist. I don't think you're in any position to tell any woman what they need. Nobody needs anything apart from food, water, air. Fancy saying such a stupid comment. Keep scrolling if you don't like it. Idioto. Over to the other side. Coming down with control, you're strengthening your neck as well as your hip flexors and abs. Everyone needs a strong core. Assists in everyday life. And sometimes the byproduct of that is getting abs. Yes, Rantim, you can do all of these exercises without weight. Oh, this is a hot suit. I'm going to open that window. Right, side plank clamshells. Stability of the pelvis and external rotators. Engage the front of the core. Training for longer now. Smaller rest times. Over to the other side. This is round 2. So you don't have to do this with any dumbbell at all. If you're wanting stronger obliques and back muscles, you should be aiming to get a bit of weight in. Oh. On the weaker side, I'm starting again. Everyone's got a weaker side. Side plank dips next. Side plank dips on their own, on the knees, are a hard exercise anyway, especially if you've never done them before. But I've done a lot of them. I'm a Pilates teacher as well. Hey guys, my name's Leanne. I'm a health and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher, here as I'm exercising to motivate you, also educating you on all things exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Any questions I'll answer in the comments. Shoulders down away from ears as well. This is an abs workout. Any questions on working the abs, let me know. And don't forget to vote on my poll. Rest and toe taps, left side, right side. 23 votes so far. 75, 25. Do ab exercises, burn belly fat. Don't forget to vote. Coming all the way down, make sure you're not reaching too much with your neck. You're leading with your chest, you're looking up at the ceiling, but you are strengthening your neck as well. Come down with control, take your time. Oh, one more of those exercises with less rest now. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you for the donation. It's so kind of you again. Thank you. It is a 10 kilogram dumbbell. Tony, you're so generous. Elbow directly under your shoulder. Really appreciate that. And guys, if you're wanting to learn to keep motivated on all things exercise and nutrition, you can join my community. Swap over to the other side. I was meant to do clamshells there, but I'll do it on the next bit. Right, we didn't do clamshells the first one, so we'll do it next. Physio favourite clamshells. Finishing round 2 now. This is the last time we're doing these pairs of exercises. Keep them hips up as you bring the other leg out. Feet are touching each other. You're working the glute medius here. All good for stability and strength of the pelvis when walking and unbalanced in hikes and stumbling when you're drunk. And this suit's going to need washed after this. I can't believe the baby's not woken up yet. Can you know? Let's finish round 2. Finish round 2. I like this suit because it's not a sticker either, so I was worried if I had to wash it loads because I'm sweating in it. Was I going to ruin it? I just realised I didn't finish my sentence. Toe taps. It's about time I up the weight on these, isn't it? Oh. I can feel all the water. Right. Bear, crawl, hold next. Round 3 now, a minute on each exercise. Hi guys, welcome to my live. Oh, sweating. Don't forget to vote on the poll. Bear, crawl, hold. Tucking the tailbone under and engaging the TVA. Breathe. Tuck those rib cage in. I find this one really hard, but it's just because I've not done it loads. As soon as you fail, back into it, no big deal. My arms are dead from yesterday. They're fatiguing really fast, it's my arms. It's everything at this point. Oh, never give up. Oh, right, next exercise. Single knee tucks on our backs. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Bit early for Halloween. Is it? I've got 2 young kids. How you doing, Mark? Knee tucks. Single leg raises or tucks. Back flat. Keeping the tailbone tucked under. Rib cage stays tucked in. Poke the stomach to make sure you've got tension in your weakest areas, which is usually the mid to lower core around the belly button and down. The reps aren't important here. Keep the tension in the core. Because you could do this with just a relaxed core and using your hip flexors. But we're placing the effort and the weight of our body in our core. Oh. super safe, this one, for diastasis recti, a weak core, back pain. Just like they're dead. It's like a half dead bug. Oh, my goodness. Right. Left to right, dumbbell overs. Right, hip flexors are going to die. So tuck the tailbone under. A nice stretch on the sides of the core. I'm going to go into the pole. So I asked the question in my poll, does ab exercises burn belly fat? So we're going to go into that when I've finished in about less than a minute left. One more exercise after this. So if you want to actually hear the truth and what the internet doesn't tell you and lies to you about, and I'll tell you the reason as well. Oh, hello, Abby, can you help her with foot, please? Any questions on rehabilitating the ab and getting strong abs? Let me know. Oh, okay. Dead bug we'll finish with. Safe, effective, great if you're fatigued like me. It's alright, I've done it. Thanks, baby. Dead bug to finish. Great work, great exercises. Thanks, Rantim. Don't forget to, you did subscribe. Last core exercise, and we're going to the pole. Close your eyes. Make sure you don't get any hip clicks. If you do, there's a breakdown in the core strength in the unit. So dial it back. Don't bring your legs all the way out. Just come into a pulsing. Oh, last 30 seconds. This is harder than what it looks, I promise you. I am absolutely boiling in this suit, man. Whose idea was this? Oh. Keep that back flat completely against the floor, that lower back. 8, 7, come on, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, that was hell. I'm such a whingy person, aren't I, when I exercise? I don't like being too hot. Oh. Right, we definitely need to do some stretches when I've recovered. I can barely sit up to get up. Right. So I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Let's put this up a little bit. Oops. There we go. Sweating. Hi Matt, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. As I said, for my back in a lot of pain. Got the physio coming on in 20 minutes. She cheap but worth it. I'm glad she's cheap. You get a lot out of it. Is she doing manual therapy on you? What does she do? Right. Quiet life today. So I put up a poll. Do ab exercises burn belly fat? So 32 votes. Let's leave it another few seconds. So I'll get this question at least once a week. Very common question. It's a misconception, and this, I believe, comes from people who go on the ketogenic diet. Now, the ketogenic dieters talk about if you follow their diet plan, you'll burn more fat, which is true, but we're not talking about belly fat and the fat that's stored, the fat that you can see. We're talking about the dietary fat. So if you eat high fat diet, you burn fat. If as in fat from that you've just ate, not that stored, not the subcutaneous fat. If you have a high carb diet, same thing happens. You burn carbs as a primary fuel source. It doesn't mean that you burn more belly fat, totally different things. But people get them confused a lot. Let me end that poll. So to burn belly fat, we can't spot reduce fat. When you come into a calorie deficit and burn more than what your body's taking in and needs over a period of time, fat will come off everywhere, including belly fat. Oh, I've got these little holes in it. That's cool. What you will find though, as you get older, testosterone and estrogen that are like determine where your fat is stored. So if you're a female, estrogen tends to store your fat around here, safe areas for metabolic syndrome, like type 2 diabetes, etc. And when you go through the menopause and estrogen declines, you tend to store more fat around the belly. So it looks like you're gaining weight and you've got stubborn fat to lose, but it's just distributed elsewhere, which is annoying. I get that. But it comes off everywhere. So the principles are still the same. Calorie deficit, calorie deficit, calorie effing deficit. How are we doing, guys? Just see if there's any good questions. So that was an ab workout for let's put a new poll up. Start a poll. What should my poll be? I did have some questions written down, I think. Was that the other day? I've got so many notes. Let's see what people's thoughts on keto are. Is keto? Changed it to Lego. Is keto? Is ketogenic diet effective for weight loss? Let's see what people think. I do the most. Thanks, Enrique. Which short videos are you talking about? Is it my yoga ones? Is it my HIIT training? For Halloween, I should take clippets out of this live and put them into a short. How are we doing, guys? I'm a health and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher, specialise in back pain, rehab. So if anyone's got any questions, and you can join my community for as little as $2.99 a month. You get access to educational videos. And if you want to work together, check out the links in my bio. Hi, Freshly. How are you doing? It's a skeleton dysfunction. I don't know what you're trying to say, David. I don't have enough information. What do you want information on? To vote. All right, sorry. Ketogenic, so that's keto diet, high fat, low carb. So my vote is keto diet, high fat diet, are those effective for weight loss or fat loss? Same thing. Whilst you guys are voting, I'm going to get into some stretches. So if you do any stretch, make sure your hamstrings is your priority stretch, in my opinion. You're also decompressing the spine in this one. It's called Uttanasana. It's a yoga stretch. There's a lot of misinformation on the internet, so I'm here to unmuddy the waters. I've got 2 children as well, ages 5 and 2. So if anyone's struggling with rehab after babies, I'm here for that as well. There's a lot of content on my channel. I'm going to go into wide knees child's pose, as wide as you can, because you get to the inner groin and some hip flexors there. How cool is this suit though, this costume for a personal trainer? I remember, I'll tell you that when I stand up. Well, my triceps are sore today after yesterday's chest and tricep session. I threw in a few pull-ups as well. This is for the upper back stretch. It's like a puppy pose, but not as intense. Then I'm going to do hip flexor stretch. You okay, Demi? Oh, that's costume. My favourite fitness instructor. Hi, Blood Legion. How are you doing? Thank you. Hey, guys. Don't forget to vote on my poll. If there's an advert come up, I'm going to do hip flexor stretch next. So if you most people have tight hamstrings and hip flexors, right? The kids want to stretch as well. And if you've got tight hamstrings or hip flexors here, pulls on the pelvis. This is what the pelvis looks like. Pulls on the pelvis and brings it forward. It causes a tight back. Thanks, Blood Legion. I love this outfit. It's so comfortable. It's got them little hand holes as well. That is the technical term. Right, hip flexor stretches, pushing the hips forward. So we've just trained abs. Obviously, one of the prime movers of ab workouts are your hip flexors. So you need them to be strong, but if they get too strong, then there's all kinds of problems. They get tight as well. And if they're too weak, that's when your pelvis becomes unstable. And you might be getting away with it at the moment, training 6-7 times a week, or if you're in your 20s, but eventually it will catch up with you, I promise you. Right, over to the other side. Someone said they like my foot tattoo. I hate my foot tattoo. I did that myself, you know. I was like, oh, I can do a tattoo myself. I can't stand it. I want to get it off. There's a few I want to get rid of.
Mommy, I love your foot tattoo.
Are you listening to me? Thanks. Don't get any tattoos, Harry. You'll regret them when you're a bit older. Cooling down now, which is nice. Right. So those that voted on the poll, is keto diet effective for weight loss, fat loss? Let me just shut that window. So keto diet is defined as super low, like less than 50 grams of carbs a day, and high fat and high protein. No protein drinks. Is that a question? Am I having protein drinks? On a ketogenic diet, depends. You could have a protein drink if it didn't make your carbs too high. You do get lower carb protein drinks that support keto. Lower carb protein drinks. So the problem with ketogenic diet, it's super restrictive. And the more restrictive something is, any form of restriction, it leads to overeating or loss of control, cravings, hunger. Now, willpower can help up to a certain point, but eventually will give in. As soon as your friend says, you're coming out for a meal with us, you're hardly going to stop your life for a ketogenic diet. There is the outliers. They are the outliers that are able to stay on it for 10 years, apparently, anecdotally, and it suits them. Reduces risk of insulin resistance, obviously. Oh, thank you, Blood Legion. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. I'm just going to block that person. Or I'll report them. Misinformation. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Do you prefer fish or chicken? I've gone off fish. Chicken, I would say. You can make more with chicken. Ketogenic diet is highly restrictive, so therefore for weight loss it's not very effective. For initially you can lose weight fast because you're reducing carbs, and carbs hold water in order to store it, So every 1 gram of carbohydrate, your body needs about 3 to 6 grams of water to store it. So when you cut the carbs out through a ketogenic diet, you lose a lot of water, which can be misinterpreted on the scales for fat loss. But yeah, it's highly restrictive. People don't last long on it. They're lucky to get. I think I had a client that was on it for about a month, and then she had a takeaway. And if people in the same household aren't helping and on the same diet as you are, then it's even less likely to stick to it. What you want to do is learn moderation and calorie count. Blood Legion, I learn a lot from you. Thank you. I try to eat healthy, and you are an inspiration. Thank you so much, Blood Legion. I really appreciate that. If there's anything that I can help you with, so you want to go for. A lot of people as well think, I mean, what do you learn with keto diets? Nothing. You just learn to cut out all as much carbs as you can, which is our preferred energy source. So a lot of people feel low energy, lethargic those first 10 days until they get into the swing of it and go through ketosis. But a lot of people don't go through ketosis, just stay a borderline, so like they're hungry. But yeah, you want to. It's a process that you can't skip. So it's the same with like Juice Plus, Slimming World. You don't want to be told what to eat and have no education on nutrition or you as a person. Like I know that if I undereat in my breakfast, it will eventually catch up with me later on in the day. So I need to make sure I have a good breakfast and I enjoy it. I'm currently doing keto. Swiss cheese has been my go-to snack. It's hard at first. There is ways to do it properly, but people who are on ketogenic diet for a long time, they become deficient all in the same nutrients, B vitamins usually, vitamin C, which is needed for your immune system. Like I said, initially, you can lose a lot of water weight from your carbs being lowered, and that can lead to you saving calories, so therefore you're in a calorie deficit and you lose a bit of fat, but eventually, unfortunately, you will give in to the carbs. We live in an obesogenic environment and it's all around you, so you've got to be, if you want to stick to anything that's super restrictive like that, you need to be well prepped in your meal, you need to have the education, you need to be handy living at home, wouldn't it? Like having your food prepped. Good cheese for. Well, it's cheese. So it's going to be high protein, high fat, low carb. So any cheese, would imagine is fine for keto. But I don't recommend keto. It's highly restrictive. And then when people do eventually fall off the wagon and eat some carbs, relapse. Like just think about Joe Wicks. Then they feel awful, they feel like they've failed, but the normal psychological response to over-restriction, like keto and carnivore diet and fasting, is overeating. So it's not like there's something wrong with you, it's just that you've been over-restricting. So make sure you don't leave it too long in between meals. That's the problem with fasting as well. You're losing muscle and you're not activating protein synthesis as you could be, like if you were eating more regularly, just having 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day. So there's long periods of time where you're not eating any protein. Thanks, Thomas. Let's talk about fasting. Okay, baby. Benefits of fasting. I don't know what this question is, but anyway. Benefits of fasting, yes or no? I was meant to say, is there benefits of fasting, but I was being lazy. Hopefully you guys. You want me to skip this advert? Is that baby terms? That's screaming and shouting at me for that. Baby language. 1 meal a day makes my fat melt off very effective. Is this the same person that's doing keto? So you've got a tendency, haven't you, drums for life, to be super restrictive. By definition, these diets are super restrictive. This is the issue with them. So I'm a health and fitness coach, guys, a Pilates and yoga teacher, 12 years experience. I'm answering your questions, nutrition, supplements, exercise, diet, rehab questions. So yeah, we're talking about benefits of So the reason why fasting can be really effective at the start for losing fat is because you're in a huge deficit. If you're eating one meal a day, like say an average man is getting he needs 2,000 calories to maintain his weight, to stay the exact same. And fasting, you're hardly going to have one meal a day. That's 2,000 calories. Another problem with it is protein synthesis is stimulated by two things: exercise and eating protein. So if you're eating 1 or 2 meals a day because you're fasting in your eating window, let me just block that wee Fanny. Misinformation. You're only stimulating protein to keep muscle and build muscle twice a day or however often you eat, right? Another problem with fasting is it's a lot for your digestive system to deal with, all of those calories. So you've fasted for long periods of time, which is great for your blood sugars, right? Gives them a bit of a break. It's good to feel hungry a little bit, but again, because it's over restrictive, when you do start eating, it's very hard to stop, and a lot of people overeat, and studies have shown that they tend to eat the same amount of calories in that eating window versus when they didn't eat. So it's, instead of being so restrictive and doing fasting for hours and hours, doing time restricted eating is a much more sensible option. And that's literally like people are on the wind up today. Time restricted eating is stopping eating last meal of the day, and then you might push breakfast a little bit further on in the day, or you don't eat after 5, that kind of thing. It's like not as restrictive, and then if you're going out with friends or you're at an event, it's not a big deal. Blood Legion, I drink nothing but water every day. Same, actually, I do like my CBD drinks, and it does make a difference with losing weight. No soda or beer. That's great. That's brilliant. So I have CBD drinks to help manage stress. But yeah, any more benefits of fasting? It can be really helpful for people with type 2 diabetes. It increases the sensitivity of insulin, but so does exercise for 48 hours after you've exercised. So every time you exercise, especially strength training, the more muscle you build, it's a place to clear glucose from the blood into the muscle. So the more muscle, the better. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, can benefit people with insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes. I do think that we're meant to feel a little bit hungry now and then. I think it's a good thing to feel hungry, especially if you're trying to lose body fat. But yeah. Any other questions before I go? Hey guys, welcome. I'm a health and fitness coach, Pilates and yoga teacher. It's a quiet life today. I think abs is actually quiet sometimes. I bet if I did cardio core, that'd be probably dead in this. It'd be busy. I'm going to do cardio tomorrow in this, so I better get it in the wash. Or rarely eat breakfast, which is probably not good. Not at all. All this BS that's online about kickstart your metabolism with eating breakfast, otherwise you're not. That's total rubbish. Go by how you feel. I love my breakfast in the morning. I hate eating late at night because I wake up with a hangover. But if you aren't hungry in the morning, don't force yourself to eat. Eat when you're hungry. And it's just a case of you're eating your breakfast at 12, and then maybe you're up later on in the evening. I go to bed. I like to be in bed by 9, me. If I'm not in bed by 9, I'm not happy. Whereas you might still be eating at 9, and that's why you're not hungry in breakfast. You know, you've got to work with your body and your lifestyle. Dems, calm down. Which is probably not good, but I eat light lunch and then dinner is a bit more. That's it. So I struggle with my lunch. Will you calm down, you sausage? I struggle with my lunch. Because I'm on the road and I'm usually not at home, and so I have a bigger breakfast and a bigger evening meal, and I love that, and that works for me. And my lunch might be yogurt, fibre, fruit, nuts, something that's not calorie dense, and then I'll prioritize coffee. I love lattes, but yeah. Right guys, thank you so much for joining. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do cardio HIIT training tomorrow. full body mix. So hope to see you there. It'll be around the same time because the kids are off school. But like and subscribe. My name's Leanne, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for the support.